and a very warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Anustha Acharya. The top stories first. President calls for appointment of new Prime Minister, tells lawmakers to stake their claim before 5 p.m. today. Supreme Court prompts reappointment of 7 ministers as unconstitutional, issues an interim order not to allow the ministers to perform the duties. Coronavirus claims 190 more lives across the country. Government confirms over 8,000 new cases of coronavirus. Ceasefire between Israel and Palestine comes into effect. Egypt plays a key role in mediating between the warring sides. And Spurs striker Kane in talks to leave the club. The England captain wants a graceful exit. And now the news in detail. President Bidya Devi Bhandari has called upon the members of parliament to submit their claim for the premiership till 5 p.m. today afternoon. The President made such call to appoint a new Prime Minister as per the Article 76(5) of the Constitution of Nepal. Issuing a press statement yesterday, the Office of the President said that the process for appointment of a new Prime Minister was taken upon the request of the Prime Minister. The Council of Ministers has decided yesterday to initiate a new process to appoint the Prime Minister in accordance with Article 76(5). The Supreme Court has ruled Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli's decision to retain 7 ministers in incumbent government as unconstitutional. A report. A single bench of Chief Justice Cholendra Shamsher Rana issued an interim order not to let persons who are not a member of parliament to work in the capacity of a minister. The apex court yesterday ruled that the post held by ministers Ram Bahadur Thapa, Top Bahadur Rai Majhi, Lekhraj Bhatta, Gauri Shankar Chaudhary, Prabhu Saha, Manichandra Thapa and Dhawa Tamang were unconstitutional. The Supreme Court has also issued an order not to allow the 7 ministers to perform their duties. The 7 ministers in the present KP Sharma Oli-led government are not member of parliament. However, Oli had retained them in the present Council of Ministers after he was appointed to the post of Prime Minister for a third term by the President Bidya Devi Bhandari on May 13. The Supreme Court has concluded that the appointments of the 7 ministers were against the spirit of the Constitution. As per the court order, the post of the 7 ministers have automatically fallen vacant until the case is finalized. The 7 leaders from the erstwhile CPN Maoist Center had decided to remain with the CPN-UML even after the Supreme Court's decision on March 7 that did not recognize the unified Nepal Communist Party. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. Coronavirus has claimed 190 lives across the country in a single day. A report. The government yesterday confirmed 190 deaths across the country due to coronavirus. With this, the death toll has climbed to 5,847. The Ministry of Health and Population also reported 8,227 new cases of coronavirus across the country. The total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 488,645, while the number of active cases has increased to 115,852. According to the ministry, altogether 363,946 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country so far. Nepal is currently among the top 43 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 33.8 million confirmed cases, followed by India with more than 26 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 165.9 million people across the world and claimed over 3.43 million lives. Independent candidate Dr. Khimlal Devkota has been elected to the post of Member of the National Assembly. A by-election was held for the post yesterday. Dr. Devkota defeated ruling party's candidate Ram Bahadur Thapa by 5,088 votes against 4,014. Dr. Devkota is a dissident leader of the ruling CPN-UML party. And now the news from economic front. The Nepal Tourism Board has been facilitating the rescue of foreign tourists stranded in different parts of the country. The board formed a disaster management and communication call and intensified the work related to rescuing tourists. Information about the foreign nationals is collected via travel locator. Online forms are filled with the information about foreign nationals and the areas they visited. The information is then forwarded to the relevant embassies once the demand, said Director at NTB Mani Lamichhane. So far, 448 foreign nationals have been registered in the travel locator. Among them, the 82 are US, 58 Indian, 37 Russian, 29 British, 27 German, 22 Ukrainians, 19 Pakistani, 14 Bangladeshi, similarly 14 are Spanish, 12 Swiss, 9 Canadian, 7 Dutch, 6 Romanian, 5 Slovakian, 4 Belarusian and 2 each from Australia and Japan. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. A ceasefire between Israel and the Palestinian militant group Hamas has come into effect since early morning today. According to the BBC, the ceasefire has brought an end to 11 days of bombardment in which more than 240 people have died, mostly in Gaza. The Israeli cabinet confirmed the decision to approve a mutual and unconditional ceasefire hours ago. Fighting began in Gaza on May 10 after weeks of rising Israeli-Palestinian tension in occupied East Jerusalem. Egypt, Qatar and the UN have played leading roles in mediating the ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas, which rules Gaza. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Tottenham striker Harry Kane says he hopes to have a good, honest conversation with sports chairman Daniel Levy about his future. Reports this week claim England captain Kane, 27, has a gentleman's agreement in place to leave the club and even has formally asked to go. Speaking to the Overlap, Kane said he would not want to end his career with any regrets. Kane, who signed a 6-year deal with club that runs until 2014, remains without a trophy after Spurs lost April's Carabao Cup final to Manchester City. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. President calls for appointment of new Prime Minister, tells lawmakers to stake their claim before 5 p.m. today. Supreme Court terms reappointment of 7 ministers as unconstitutional, issues an interim order not to allow the ministers to perform their duties. Coronavirus claims 190 more lives across the country. Government confirms over 8,000 new cases of coronavirus. Ceasefire between Israel and Palestine comes into effect. Egypt plays a key role in mediating between the warring sides. And Spurs striker Kane in talks to leave the club. The England captain wants a graceful exit. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. We urge all our viewers to follow government directives after lockdown and follow healthy hygienic practices to keep safe away from infection. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.